In just a minute, we're going to go ahead and invite up our first speaker, but I wanted if you would just help me on something, just kind of work with me on something for just a minute. I'm going to put some numbers up on the map. We'll call this game time question and answer. Work with me on this. I'm going to give you a series of numbers. Tell me if you know what they mean. 1973. Anybody got an idea what that stands for? Yeah, that's the year that ALEC first started. We're not a newcomer. We've been here 42 years, actually 43 years. It's actually the 42nd annual conference. That's a great accomplishment. How about if I do this right, how about 13? 13, that's how many people attended the very first ALEC conference. We have over 1,300 registered here today. Yeah. 25%. Any idea what 25% would be? That's right. That's the percentage of all state legislators in the United States that are a member of ALEC. Amazing number. 382. What about 382? This is really great. With all the liberal attacks that ALEC has gone under in the last few years, this is the number of new legislative members joining ALEC since the last election, 382. There we go. I'll get this where I'm doing it right in just a second. 313. Anybody on that? I didn't have a clue either. 313. If you remember last year, we formed the American City and County Exchange. It's creating an ALEC for local government, counties, school districts, cities. Well, 313 are the number of members that we have in that after just 1 year in existence. And in fact, last year I think we had 13 that had attended the conference in Dallas. This year we have 40 members of ACE that are at this conference. Can y'all give them a hand for being here? How about 27? 27 is the number of new private sector members. We had over 300 legislative members. Just this year, 27 new private sector partners that have joined ALEC. This time last year, we only had an increase of 17. 6. Where was 6? Oh, yeah. 6 is the number of sitting governors who are ALEC alumni. Anybody know who those are? Yeah, that's one. Great. Good. How about Walker, Kasich, Haley, Fallon, Bentley, and Dalrymple? 6 governors. How about 4? 4. What number 4 represent? That's it. That's the number. The people at this table will get it all right because they wrote this. That's the number of presidential candidates that are ALEC alumni. Anybody know who those are? Walker. Who else? Kasich. This table has to be quiet. Rubio. Who else? Lindsey Graham, right. Yeah, absolutely. 11.5 million. You know, our premier publication is our Rich States, Poor States. This year, it reached 11.5 million households. That's amazing. 30 million. Any thoughts? That's the number of jobs created by our ALEC private sector partners in America. $60 million. Yeah, that is the number of American voters represented by ALEC legislative members. So let me tell you, if you want to be at a place where you're able to impact policy across the country, all across America, it's here because you've got the folks that employ 30 million people and you've got the finest legislators, 25% of all the legislators in the country. So 60 million people we get to impact and 30 million folks that we partner with that create jobs for 30 million people in America. So this is absolutely the place to be. We've got a lot of other stuff going on. One other number that's not up here is the number of congressional members that we have and U.S. senators that are in ALEC. You know, this year on June 17th, I think it was, we kicked off our Congressional Caucus, which is the the ALEC alumni in Congress. There are 86 sitting members of Congress that are former ALEC members, and we have 13 U.S. senators that are sitting ALEC members. And so that's a great thing.